Peace. Yo, this Lord Supreme. I ain't do this in a while, so I felt compelled to share my understanding with you brothers and sisters out there that's in Facebook world, Twitter world, Instagram, whatever social media you use as your platform. I wanted to go into the Understand and Build Destroy degree. And the reason why I wanted to go into that degree is because there's a lot of things in that degree where a lot of people miss, where they can make it seem mental and physical, but not actually, tangible as far as living it. And the 1 to 40 asks, then why did God make devil? And the answer is to show forth his power that he is all wise and righteous, and that he can make a devil which is weak and wicked, and give the devil power to rule for 6,000 years, then destroy the devil in one day without falling victim to the devil's civilization. Otherwise, to show and prove that Allah is God, always has been, always will be. Now, when you look at that lesson, right, it tells you to show forth his power that he's all wise and righteous, that he can make a devil which is weak and wicked, and give the devil power to rule for 6,000 years. Then destroy the devil in one day without falling victim to the devil's civilization. Otherwise, to show and prove that Allah is God, always has been, always will be. Now, when you look at that lesson, you might be like, when you're in the process of getting knowledge yourself, or when you're in the process of getting rid of some things in your life. But overall, that lesson has a lot of meat in it, and you have to be very careful when you dissect that lesson. When it comes down to that lesson is talking about how you can overcome your problems and your fears, and how you can destroy all of that with having the power and the ability to wake up the sleeping giant without having to feel like you're weak or you're vulnerable to any and everything that happens in this world, right? When you have understanding, what it's supposed to do is supposed to elevate you and supposed to move you to the next level or platform in life to be able to help yourself know who you are as a person, to be able to show the world. Now, how do you do that? The way that you show the world who you are is by what? Not becoming a victim of circumstance, not always fitting in or trying to fit in with the status quo. But also, this lesson is also talking about what? It's talking about how to overcome. You know what I'm saying? It says that why did God make devil? So that means that there was a process, there was something that took place. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason why things are made or people make things happen. You know what I'm saying? The reason why things are happening in people's lives is because they make them happen by the decisions that they make, by the things that they do, the way that they express themselves. For instance, I remember I did a couple years back in regards to addiction. I said that if a person wants to overcome their addiction, they have to understand and analyze the problem first that they're having. And the problem is that they feel like this addiction is more than them and that they can't overpower it, but they actually have the power and the ability to get rid of that vice by saying simply no, I don't want it. But there's also a process in going into it. It's not just saying no and then all of a sudden you snap your fingers and everything's gone. No. The way that this goes is that, right, you have to come up with a strategy. What caused you to make it is what creates it. You know what I'm saying? So if you made this problem in your life because of the simple fact that, you may have lost somebody in your life, you may have went through a traumatic experience and now you are on the verge of alcohol or drug addiction, and it's kind of hard for you to overcome, and it seems like it's insurmountable. You know what I'm saying? But you can't give up. And you can't give up in the process of being successful in your undertakings. You got to constantly keep striving and doing what you got to do. So when you understand how to build, you'll understand how to destroy. Because it's also telling you to show forth his power. So that means that you have to what? Display that. You have to display a level of what? Control. That you are in control of the situation, that you're able to overcome this so-called insurmountable situation that you're dealing with on a day-to-day basis. It doesn't necessarily have to be addiction. It could be many different factors that play in your life that you feel like is insurmountable. Maybe your relationships, maybe your friendships. You know, maybe the relationship that you have with your boss at work. You know what I'm saying? It all depends on what the situation is for you to require to understand why things are made and how they come into fruition. So, what is the point that I'm making? The point that I'm making is just nothing in this degree that's telling you that's insurmountable for you to overcome. Because if you look at 3 and 8, you got 3 and 8. You have 3 and 8. Between 3 and 8 is 5 steps. 5 is power. Power is what? The ability to what? Change, redirect, influence, impact, and control things within your will and within your power. Because you have to have the strength and force and energy to do all of that. But what I'm saying to you overall is this, and I'm bringing this into a full circle, into conclusion, is that the understand and build degree is basically telling you what? To show forth and prove that the law is God, always has been, always will be. And what that basically means is that to show forth and prove that the powers that you have within yourself, you can defeat any devil in one day. And the devil is not nothing only physical. These are also negative vices that affect your well-being and hinders your growth and development as a man or woman. So this is how I see today's degree in regards to why did God make devil. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of reasons why people make the things that they make, but they can't solve their problems with the same thinking they use to create the problem. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I see today's degree. And the understand and build, destroy degree in the 1 to 40. Peace of lost 5% nation. Lord Supreme. You already know what it is. I'm getting ready to go to work now. Just wanted to share my angle with y'all. Peace.